how can we solve something like this that I have here? Can it be done directly with a calculator? The answer is yes, and you'll see that it's quite simple. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve third, fourth, and fifth degree equations with the help of scientific calculators. Specifically, I'm going to be working with these two Casio calculators. Over here we have the 991 CW model, and over here we have the CG 100 model. So, come on. I'll go ahead and press here directly on this emulator so you can see which button you need to press. Look, the first equation I'm going to solve is cubic, which is x cubed plus 11x squared minus 70x minus 392 equals 0. So, should we enter this equation directly into the calculator? For this, we're going to press the button that says Home, and then we're going to scroll until it says Equation like this, with the arrows we press. Okay. Then we go down to where it says Polynomial and press. Okay. Now it's giving us three options. One for a quadratic equation, one for a cubic, and one for a fourth degree equation. It only goes up to fourth degree. There are no more options. So, just so you know the limitations of the calculator, like this pink one, okay, in this case, we're going to go directly to this one, which is the third degree or cubic one. So, let's go ahead. We press it, press OK, and now we're just going to enter the coefficients since it starts with an x cubed. I'll enter a 1, then we execute. Next is plus 11x squared. So we enter 11 and hit execute. Then it's minus 70x. So we press Shift, then the minus sign, enter 70, and hit execute. Finally, we have minus 392, so that's Shift minus. 392. There you go. We have the equation. We just need to click the execute button and then click execute again. It's already telling me that the first solution, or one of the solutions, is 7. We click execute again, and now it's giving me the second solution, which is minus 4. We click execute again. It says the third solution is minus 14. That's it. We're done. Those are the three values that make that equation true. That is, if you substitute minus 14, for example, in the position where x is, it will give you 0. That's it. We finished the first exercise. Pretty easy, right? Let's see. Now let's try the one that's fourth degree. So we can move a little with the arrow, and we're just going to go down to where it says x to the fourth plus, bx cubed plus, x squared plus, dx plus c. So we click on Run, and now we're going to enter the next equation, which is 6x squared. So I put a 6, I hit Run, then it's minus 5x cubed. So I press Shift minus 5. I hit Run, then we have minus 35x squared. So Shift minus 35 Run, then it's minus 15x. So the same thing. We enter the minus 15, and finally it's plus 9 done. We hit Run, again on Run, and it's already telling me what the first solution is. X equals 3. Let's move on. X minus 2 is 1/3. Now we have two solutions. We click on Run, and it's telling me that x minus 3 is equal to minus 1, that's 3 now, and we click on Run again. It's saying x minus 4 equals negative 3/2. So now we have our four solutions, and we were expecting there to be four solutions, right? In total, not necessarily all real. In this case, they all turned out to be real. But as you can see, all four are there. And look, for example, I could modify this equation. I'm going to change some values at random. For example, here I'm going to put a 5, and for example, here we're going to put a minus 15. I'll leave it like this and keep the others unchanged to see what happens. Now I have x2 and x3. Let me go back so you can see. x1 gives me 4.63, so it's a real number. Then here we click Run again, and x2 is giving me about 0.332. We click again, and now you can see that x3 is already giving me a complex number. Look, here it has its real part, and over here it has its imaginary part. Look, here it is, and we click again. Now it's saying x4 is a complex number too. In this case, the equation I entered has two real and two complex roots, so our calculator can handle this too. Awesome, right? But let's see now. What happens, for example, if I want to solve an equation like this one I have here, which is already fifth degree? In this case, I can't do it directly now. With the 991CW, I already need a slightly larger calculator. In terms of capacity, I mean, and well, also, why not in size too? Because you can see that it's literally bigger than the other one. Look, this one is a bit smaller. This one here than this one here, right? It's even thicker too. So, let's open this other emulator. I mean, the one for this calculator, which, I insist, is the Casio model FXCG100. So, let me just take a moment so I can now share the screen of this other emulator with you. All right. I already have a number here that I need to erase. There we go. It's done. Now we're on the main screen. Okay, of this other calculator. So, what would be the steps to solve a fifth-degree equation like the one we have here on the screen? Well, look, we're going to press the button that says Home, and then we're going to scroll again until it says Equation. Look for where it says Equation. See it? Here it is. Ready? We press OK, and now see, this screen is basically the same, just with colors. We're going to have to select the one that says Polynomial, so we press OK. And now I want you to see, it gives me options for quadratics, also for cubics, fourth degree, this one even gives me fifth degree, and it even goes up to sixth degree, and that's it. Let's select here. So it gives me the fifth degree one, and now the same thing. We're going to have to enter each of the coefficients of the equation little by little. Here, with x to the fifth, press 1 and execute. Then 9x to the fourth, 9 execute, then 1, 3. 1, 3 execute, and finally, minus 6. 9x squared. So, let me see. Let me put it with shift minus 60. Oh, sorry. I was going to put it the other way around. Execute. Then it's execute, execute, execute. We enter minus 194 execute, and then shift minus 120 so. Let's see. Let's do it. Let's execute. Let's see what happens. Again, execute and look now. In this case, it's not giving me the answers one by one, like a moment ago, but now it shows me all of them at once. Look how nice that is. x1 is 3x, 2 is minus 1, x, 3 is minus 2x, 4 is minus 4, and x5 is minus 5. So now we have all the solutions.